Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Woo-wee. Hey, folks, on antibiotics, not contagious. We're here. We're clear. Cat's gay. We're doing it. What's shaking, shorts?
Well, it's good to see you. I got basketball. I got 8th grader shorts. Doesn't this feel very 8th grade?
Yes, feels like we're going to the mall or something, or we're going swimming.
Those feel like college shorts, though. Those are nice. Those are a little more mature. They feel... These are like the side stripe basketball.
Yeah.
It feels very like...
That's tough.
You know, Dan Soder or an 8th grader.
It looks kind of, I don't want to say white trashy, but you look like you're the guy in the front lawn, on a Saturday. You're kind of hungover. You're in the burbs.
Yeah.
And you're going to wash the car.
I think if I was playing hoop, it would be acceptable, but it's
Sure.
not walking around, hanging out.
It's weird because shorter shorts are hip now.
They're in again.
It's very strange how it all zigs and zags. Like when I was a kid, you wore baggy jeans to skateboard, and this one guy wore tight jeans, and everybody made fun of him. He was a laughingstock, and now they're wearing tight jeans.
And in the 70s, when it started, that was tight jeans, cutoff jeans with the phrase.
Yes.
And it was like the shorter the better. The ball bag hanging out, that was aces.
Ace, and look at those basketball players. You got these huge swinging dick Negroes, and you're like, how is that not coming out of there?
Teeny shorts. And then it was the Michigan basketball. I remember we were there for it. I mean, that was like... We watched it happen, switch from one to the other. All of a sudden, these Chris Webbers, they had the big baggy past the knee.
Oh, that's right.
And that was big, and we all needed that. And then we all started wearing black socks when we played basketball, and it was a sea change.
See change, see word. And that's also weird how it when I was a kid, no basketball player had tattoos. Now everyone is covered in tats.
Yeah, tats is big. I think it's strange when you see like a 19-year-old queef covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
Like tattoo, I get more and more conservative as I get older, but I'm like, tattoos should become legal when you're like 36.
That's good.
You see a kid with neck tattoos and chest and all down his arm and a sleeve as a teenager. Think about,
Yeah.
I've said it before in the podcast. If you could get a tattoo when you're a kid, I'd have like peace, love, and rock and roll tramp stamp.
I'd have Oasis or some shit.
Yeah, I literally wanted to get the Stones tongue on my hip, which is like the gayest place.
It's pretty gay, but that's timeless at least.
Yeah, I mean,
a
I
good
still
tongue.
love the Stones, but the hip is rough. I mean,
Yeah, that's bad.
the one I wanted to get was like the Red Sox Boston B on the calf. I mean,
come on, you Mick.
it's just
Patty
embarrassing.
O'Brien.
I mean, at least it's like I represent. You're from there, the team. I love the team still, but still, just embarrassing.
A lot of those Beantown chooches, they got that, what is it, an ankh or a cross? It's like a weird Gaelic cross.
Oh, right.
Big
The cross
gay
with the
cross.
circle thing.
Yes, the circle.
You got to let them know you went to church or whatever.
You got molested. We get it. You're a Catholic.
Some of them have it on the hand also. That's very popular.
Hand is bad, tat.
Hand's
Sorry.
no good. Then there's love and hate on the knuckles. Those people, love and fear, like those people. And you're like, come on.
Yeah. Remember at Cape Fear? He was all tatted up on the knuckles, and it was like, this guy's a fucking psycho. Now the CVS whore has got the tats on her nostrils and upper lip.
Loretta. That was his tattoo. The broken heart.
Yes,
Loretta on the
Loretta.
chest.
Yes. What's her name? What's that guy? Post Malone.
Oh, what is Post Malone? What does he do?
He's-
It's so strange because obviously I'm from the 90s, and Karl Malone was like the greatest post player ever. Is that on purpose?
Oh,
I know nothing about
interesting.
Post Malone, but those two things are so synonymous through hoop.
Interesting. I thought it was after Cheers. Sam Malone is over. But, all right, sorry. But either way, yeah, he's a white bumble rap queef. I don't know what his deal is, but he's all kooky looking. He's got some big hits. I don't know. People like him.
No, and he's hot evidently because I've seen that someone's attracted to
He's
him.
a bridge troll.
I've seen someone say they're attracted to him. I really have turned into like an old man where I was at the Cellar the other day, and they're playing music. I'm with Louis Katz, who's just a great hang.
Love Katz. Smart guy, funny guy.
What a hang. I've known the guy 20 years now. We went to Kuwait together back in 96.
He's a cool Jew.
Cool Jew, cool dude, just a great guy, hilarious, and smart as a whip, as you say, and he really likes to mix it up.
Yeah, he gets it.
He's not one of those guys, because you like both. I like a good debate conversation, but
Yes.
sometimes there's the guys, I just want to go, that's the best movie I ever saw, and people go, oh, it's great. And then people are like, what do you mean? That's the best movie you ever saw? You ever see
yes.
this? And I'm like, now we're in a thing. Or like, I'm like, well, the Middle East is crazy. Well, how so? What do you mean? And I'm like, oh, shit, now you got to be on your toes.
You like a thing or you don't like a thing?
I come and go. But we've gotten in some good conversations. It's quite stirring.
Yes.
Which is nice.
He can discuss. A lot of people just want to they want
Yes.
to bite your cock off. He can actually give you a back and forth. He had some great points about the right wing and the left wing. The right wing has amazing slogans. The left wing has horrible slogan. And he's a big lefty.
Right.
But he's saying defund the police is a horrible slogan. Right wing are against abortion. Pro-life.
Well,
Come on, that's a great line. You
Here's
can't
the-
argue with that.
I just wanted to be clear that Mark has brought up politics.
Oh, I'm saying
Because
Louis said
I'll
it.
get the shit. This is what
right.
will happen. I'll respond to that, and I'll get 48 listing his politics. This cuck, liberal, faggot, woke piece of shit. Some guy was calling me woke last week.
No.
Woke? On this podcast?
With those thighs? Come on.
And this is what they consider woke. I'm like, I was nervous about climate change. He's woke. All right, well, but whatever. Anyways, so
I'm not saying any opinion. I'm just saying Louis had a great point.
but I'm going to agree. And then, but as far as playing politics, the right is like 500 times better at the game.
I see.
They're just it's worlds beyond.
You
and
think the left is pretty good with that media?
I guess, but that's like it's bad because it's so media heavy that it's like, well, they run the media so you can believe anything. I mean, that's what the right is so good. They can go,
I
the
see.
media is liberal, so anything they say, it's dismissed. That's why they're so good.
Got it. Okay. See, that wasn't so bad.
They're very good, and they own the flag. The flag is them. Patriotism is the right. That's theirs.
But don't you feel like the left has gone, hey, flag is bad. God hates flags.
Well, they certainly play into it for sure.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing, and whatever. We got to move on, stat, or else my whole inbox is going to be
I'll take
shove a
the
dick
heat.
up your ass.
Send it to me.
You won't get the heat.
Send it
though.
to
That's
the
what
G-Man.
happens.
Well, I saw a comic on stage, a Muslim guy, and he's like, I'm so glad to be in America, like new comic, and he was like, America's an amazing country, and I feel like in the 80s that would have gotten an applause break. He waited for the applause, and then they were like, can we like America? It's such a weird mentality. It's a weird phase we're in where it's like not cool to like the country, but no one leaves. It's almost like the whole country's a bunch of 28-year-olds living at home like, fuck you, mom, I hate you. When's dinner?
It's great, but this is where I'm going to get in trouble from these people, and they're going to say I can never listen to the podcast. I stopped listening to it, but
Oh, boy.
whatever. These people on the right, they go, the left hates America. They all
Right.
hate America, but I'm like, every time I hear you talking, you're like, you hate this about America. It's gotten soft. It's defeminized.
Oh, that's good.
We suck.
That's
it's vegan
good.
this. It's vegan that. I'm like, it sounds like you hate America.
Interesting.
So, they don't have to take the heat for hating America, even though they complain about America. They're charging the fucking Capitol and kicking it in and taking the shit and pissing all over the thing. And
That's
Pelosi
big.
should die, Biden should die, and everyone should die.
Great point.
I'm like, that doesn't sound very patriotic to me.
Well, they want the old America. They're like, America used to be good.
Right.
Let's make it good again.
Make it great again, the whole thing, Reagan, whatever. But everybody hates America. Everybody loves America. It's a love-hate. I said it recently. Your country is like your family. You're like, I love it, but I hate it. I'll tell you what I hate about it. But if someone else hates it, if I was like, yeah, your parents suck, you'd be like, why don't you fuck off? I'll shoot you.
Well, a bunch of Mexicans and Indians want to get inside my family.
Oh, yeah. Then they're coming. They're coming hard on my ass and back. But
Yeah, and I say, bring it on. Let's, fuck my mom.
anyways, but Louis Katz.
Yeah.
Great hang. Going back to I'm old now. The band is playing some song, and I was like, we're talking music and movies, and I'm like, I did like a whisper where you're like, who is this? I know I should know it. And he's like, you joking?
Oh,
And I had to be
hate
like-
that moment.
Yeah, I'm joking. I know who it is. Why don't you tell me so I know? But it was
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill.
But
I don't.
Fuji's fame.
Yes. So I don't know Lauryn Hill, but it was one of those ones I've heard it before, whatever. But Post Malone, I wouldn't know him if he walked in here and blew my father and kissed the cat.
Yeah, well, once you see him once, you got it, because it looks like somebody fell asleep on a typewriter, and the letters got him, because he's all covered. And it's just kooky, because I know each generation has to, like, one-up. Mm-hmm. You know, in the 50s, you had doo-wop queef with the slick hair and the suit on. Then in the 60s, you got to have the hippie cum guzzler with the long hair and the vest and no shirt.
Right.
And then you got to just keep going, hair metal, leather pants, rocking out, and then grunge. So you got to keep one-upping, and so now it's face tattoos, which makes you wonder, what's next? Are we talking wheelchair, stilts, who knows? Glass eye, I don't know.
But then it loops around again, because then you start having, like, the Hives, and it's the guys in a suit with the slick hair.
Good point.
They start doing, and they hold the guitars up here. The Strokes.
Yes.
They're up here, and people get a little more buttoned up or buttoned down, or you start, it's all cyclical. So eventually we'll have a president that's like, hey, we need some slaves up in here.
Ooh.
Like, it'll all swing back around, I think. I don't know.
You got a point. I could use some slaves. My place is filthy.
I know, the infrastructure stinks. Maybe get some people to work for free.
Yeah, not somehow black folk have cornered the slave market.
Sure.
I mean, you got some Irish, the Egypt.
Well, the blacks,
Jews.
they were wheeled in, they sailed in, but now we're saying any race. We can have diverse slaves. Just, just make some people build us some new infrastructure. Not me, preferably, but,
inclusive.
Some kids, some, little people, very diverse group of slaves.
Well, little people would take too long, and they can't reach anything. But I think the new slavery should not be color or race or whatever. It should be like, this guy plays music loud in public.
Right.
Like, let's make slaves those, like, the bad people.
Right, assholes.
There you go, asshole slave.
People,
Good porn.
people that they cross the street with the baby carriage. Like against the light, I mean. They got the carriage, and they're going, they're like, I got to get over there. And you're like, you have a child, and you're walking in front of traffic.
That's good.
You're
That's
a slave.
Good. Yeah.
Well, what about this? This could be good. Like, there's a lot of, like, billionaires. They pay a little more in taxes.
Yeah.
Then we take that tax money and we pay people without jobs to work, and then they build the infrastructure. What about that?
Ooh.
That might be good.
I like it, but wait.
Like some of these big companies, maybe like Apple, they pay taxes to some people that could build, and then they get the money, and we build, and everybody wins.
I like it, but why wouldn't those people just build? Why do we need the billionaire money? I'm not against billionaire money, but why wouldn't they just get a job anyway?
Well, that way we're not just taking money from blue-collar people that don't want to pay so many taxes, and then the taxes are a huge chunk for these blue-collar folks. Then these billionaire folks or these gigantic companies, they pay into the system,
Yeah.
and then in the system we take and we build some new infrastructure, some bridges and some tunnels, and then the tourists can come over here and ruin our shows.
There you go. Australians, your horrible audience.
Australians, I was talking about this last night with my wife, which maybe was a mistake, but I fucked 2 Australians in my life. Both of them requested my jism on their face.
Wow.
So as far as I can tell, 100% of Australian women want Americans to come on their face.
Wow, that's wild.
You ever fucking Australia? It's too late now. You're out.
Yeah. Those were the days. But
any Australians for you? Aussie?
Yeah, actually. But it's a long
Any
story.
Semen?
No, nothing like that.
All right, well.
But I don't know. It was a different time, 12-hour difference. So maybe I shot it on my own face, the hemisphere. But yeah, those were wacky days. I'll tell you about it later. But yeah, I got a weird one for you.
Oh, please.
So woke up 2 days ago.
Okay.
And the lady had
Tuesday.
Gone. She was out in here, so I was alone.
Mm-hmm.
I leave the AC running at night because it's a scorcher in the city.
Sure.
And I get up and I turn the AC off every morning because I'm going to come into this room, so I don't want to waste energy. AC's already off. Huh, that's weird. So I push it just to see what's going on. No dice. No, it usually beeps when you hit the button. No beep.
Of course, AC beep.
I come out here, my first thing, I turn the TV on because I'm a fat American, and no TV. And I go, what the hell's going on? Power's out.
Oh, boy.
Now, the lady's sitting here. She's got a laptop. She's like, I got to work. My laptop's about to die. My phone's about to die. She's like, the power's out. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you look out the window. The birds are chirping. The lights are on. I look down the hallway. The lights are on. So I was like, is it the building? What the hell's going on? So we call the super. And he goes, that's super weird. Everyone else has power. I never heard anything about this. is it the fuse box? And I'm like, I open the fuse box. It's just those old school circles.
Circles.
You know, they're like bulbs almost. They're kooky. It's like I thought it was gonna be some switches.
I don't know the circle bulb. I only know the switch.
I'll show you the circle bulb. They're
I'd
a
love
little.
to see a circle bulb.
They're very old school. I mean, this is pre-war, baby.
World War II.
Hitler. So yeah. So I'm like, I don't know about the fuse box. So I unscrew them. I screw them back in. I put my dick in there. It shocks me. It feels good, like licking a 9-volt or an ass. And so then the lady goes, I don't know what this could be. And we're on the phone with the super. And he goes, did you pay your bill?
Oh, God.
And I go, well, this is embarrassing. I go, I assume it's auto pay. Let me call Con Ed.
Oh, God.
Now, that's always a hassle. Phone's about to die. Call Con Ed. You're on the fucking blower for 8 years. Press 1 for Espanol. Press 2 for anal. Press 3 for pedophilia. Whatever it is. So I press 3. And the lady goes, you've never set up energy.
What?
You just moved in and never set it up.
How long? You've been here for a year.
I know. They just let it go.
Wow. So did you get? Are you gonna have to back pay?
I got a back pay. It's going to be thousands.
Oh,
I'm
back
screwed.
pay. Taxes.
I know. I'm fucked.
Oh,
Blue
my
collar.
God.
I'm getting raped by the energy, but it's my fault. I never set it up. She's like, you want to set up auto pay? We're going to have to charge you for the year.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what is that, 50 grand?
I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, no, I don't think so.
But this is pandemic. This is AC cranking, Netflix all day long on the horn, playing music, piano, dildos, buzzsaw, you name it.
Well, pandemic is tough because we were home. Usually we're on the road 48 days a week, but I mean, that you're going to be fucked.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be like the old days when we didn't have an accountant and they just go, hey, Buster, you owe $38,000.
I know, exactly. I'm going to get a lightning bolt right up the keister, and I'm terrified. It hasn't hit the account yet, but I think it's just going to go, pew.
Well, I'm nothing without auto pay. I don't know what's going on. My parking garage, and then I get email. I'm so bad with money. I just get emails being like, I auto pay, and you're like, it feels like I just had that. Like they're like your monthly payment.
Yes.
We just took it.
Yes.
And then I'm like, didn't I get that 5 days ago? I think they could be.
Yeah,
I
totally.
am like prime for the fucking because
Oh, yeah.
I look and I'm like, that seems like something. I don't know.
You got a loose asshole, and I feel the same way. And they could just be taking all the time. And my old girlfriend, she used to balance her checkbook with a hand, like an Amish cunt. And she would be like, you have no idea how much little chunks they're taking out all the time. She was a little paranoid.
Right.
Now she's in QAnon. But she was like, yeah, it's crazy. Though I was getting like $20 taken every week for what's that? Audio slave. What's that one with audiobooks?
Oh, right.
I just signed up for that in the 80s, and they just
know.
kept taking it. I was lost like $700.
I think I've talked about this before, so fuck me in the ass. Either way, just fuck me right in the ass because it seems like fun.
Sure, I'm here.
But I think it would be a good idea. We should start an app that's just like, I talked about this with the movie app, where it's like you pay $20 a month, you get unlimited free movies, you can go in the morning, you can take a shit on the counter, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And then after 6 months, they get 300 million people to sign up. After 6 months, they go, we were just kidding. We fucked up. It doesn't work. It's over now.
Right.
But they don't automatically end the thing. So they just make a fortune off people that don't take the time to go in. So we should invent an app that it does your homework for you, or it pets your cat for you.
Right.
Everybody signs up, and then you don't even do anything.
That's good.
It's not bad.
They keep track of your queefs, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we make up any business.
Oh.
We say, download this app. This is the new, Tuesdays with Stories, Fuck Your Mother in the Ass app. And if you get it every holiday, she gets an orgasm.
And you can't go, hey, cancel any time, but they're not going to cancel.
They never cancel. Well, a lot of them will cancel.
Cancel culture.
But many will not cancel.
Right.
And then you get the don't cancel people's money.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple of old koozes out there. Just some 90-year-old lady who's like, she's got Alzheimer's and dementia and scurvy, and she forgot about signing up for the cruise line, and they're still robbing her.
Exactly. I mean, I have 48 things that are auto pay. I got the Calm app, the Waking Up app, the parking garage, the electric, the car insurance, the health insurance.
Yep.
It's out of control.
I know. It's like that Chris Rock joke. That ain't a payment. That's a jack.
Exactly. And then Netflix, Hulu, I don't know the other shit. Patreons.
Just comes right out.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't like that health care. I feel weird that if I didn't go, they take money. But I get it. I get it.
It's very weird. I don't like it either. But if I get anal cancer from eating all the hot dogs,
Sure.
I guess something happens. I don't know. It feels stupid. It definitely feels stupid. I'm $4,500 in the hole. I went to one doctor, a dermatologist. She looked at me for 35 seconds and went, "Come back in October and I'll take your nipple off."
Yeah, well, you got to get it Lance Bass. But what the hell's a deductible? I've been pretending to know what that word is for 75 years. I don't know what it is. I never got it.
Somebody just tried to explain it to me. This is what happens. They always start talking slow, but it's the classic thing of the definition contains words that I also don't know.
Yes.
So they're like, the deductible is the reluctant of the conductor. And I'm like, what's a reluctant conductor?
Exactly. Choo-choo.
I just don't get it. But I think it's this. The deductible is, so you pay an amount of money, and then the deductible is like $3,000, and you pay everything up to that. And then after that, so I think you want a low deductible.
So that's the guarantee pay.
The best deductible is low, I think. So if it's like the deductible is $500, all your medical expenses up to $500 you pay. After that, they pay. So a deductible of like $4,000 is bad.
Oh,
because you're paying $4,000 after that. So that's for like, you pay. There's a premium. That's the other thing.
Premium. I've heard of that.
The premium, my premium is $1,500 a month.
Is that good?
So that's what I pay. And then my deductible, I don't know my deductible.
So you're paying the deductible every time you go in, but the premium you pay monthly.
No, the deductible is what you pay if it gets to that point. So the deductible is like, if I get ass cancer and they're like, we need to remove your asshole, and replace it with your dad's asshole.
Okay, I've heard of that.
It's going to cost $22,000. My deductible is $500. So I pay $500 for the asshole removal. They pay the rest.
That's
high premium gets you a low deductible, I think.
I'm shitting blood here. This is getting crazy. Is this what the ice bucket challenge was? Because I'm losing my mind here. This is where I go back to high school and I'm like, algebra,
I feel the same way.
trigonometry.
Sarah bought new curtains 2 days ago.
Oh,
and
God.
I just
do
feel like
they match the drapes?
I'm like, you might as well strap on a dildo, hold my ankles over my head, and fuck me until you come and put lipstick on me, because I don't know how to put a curtain on, and I try to read the instructions. And you ever do this where you're like, I'm going to read it one word at a time. Like when you sounded out a word as a child.
Yeah.
I'm like, take the breech of the thing. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like holding it like, this is that.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that. And by the end, I just wrinkle it up and throw it in her face.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Eventually, I figured it out, and I felt smart. I screwed it in and got them up in there. And you feel good.
I do think, and good for you for sticking with it and nailing it, but I do think that is the key to becoming smarter, is sitting there with that obstacle and getting past it. That is how you grow your brain. And I know it's hard, and most people will pull back and go, I don't know, I'm done with it. But if you keep going, that's true
romance
learning. Lies. But
boy, I jerked off to that so much.
Oh,
the cleavage, the down, the dress when she's doing the thing.
Oh God, come closer to the bed.
Woo.
Yeah, so hot.
God,
yeah,
so much beating off. But
Tom Arnold, I'll tell you.
No, it's good. I think I just saw the new guy's ass.
But I went to China once, and me and the lady were just like on the subway in China, like. It's all, what do you call that, emojis or
pipes?
Whatever? It's all pipes, yeah. It was all just ramen noodles and egg rolls. Yeah, the characters.
Wacky. It looks like characters.
Yes.
160.
Exactly. It was all Twitter, and we're like, so you got to go off the tubes and the colors and the shapes, and we figured it out, and I think that's... You feel great after because you had to do it. It's like being lost in the woods. You got to make that fire, fatty. That's the only way to survive. And it's hell, and the leaves are wet and she's dry, but you got to do it.
But that's one of the things I hate about Google Maps, because I was a map guy. I was so good with a map.
Yes.
I'd flip it and left and right, and I loved figuring out a route. And people would be like, "Oh my God!" I was like Max Fisher at the beginning of Rushmore when he figures out the math problem, and they're all like humping him and picking him up.
Yes.
That was me with the directions. But now it's just Google Maps, and I feel like a chooch. But this, the what are they called? Shades I've done this
Shades.
before, and I
Oh,
think it's
yeah.
very emasculating because I'm like, let's just hire a guy. And in my mind, I'm like, to me, that's a man. I make enough money. I'll pay someone else to do
I
it. Isn't
agree
that
with
a
that.
turn on? And she's like, no, you're an idiot. You suck. You're skinny. Your teeth are bad. You got herpes. So
I think the key is both. You can do it and you can hire a guy.
I could do it, but I'm going to hire him instead. But
Exactly.
whatever. I got the drapes up, but that's what I think the health insurance is. I think that's my understanding. You pay such and such amount of money, and then it covers you over a certain amount.
Aha.
So you want a low deductible. Low deductible.
Loaded, that's all I need to know. Because once you bring numbers into it, you go Greek, and we fuck each other in the dick hole, and I'm out.
So the deductible, the most you pay is the deductible.
Got it. That I
$400.
can understand.
That's it. I think that's the whole thing.
All right. This is why school
then-
is so treacherous.
And then forget about a house. I mean,
Oh, mortgage.
a mortgage, reverse
and
mortgage,
APR.
refinance.
Disclosure. No, wait. Foreclosure.
I just am like,
Foreskin.
you tell me exactly how much money, and then I'll write it.
That's it.
I won't even complain. Just tell me what it is, and I'll give it to you. But
Yeah.
that shit is crazy. My
Crazy.
best bud, Derek, he just sold his house. He's trying to explain it to me. I'm like, this is Greek. It's beyond Greek.
And they get it. Derek gets it. I'm like, how do you get it? I don't get it.
He knows that because they read the thing in the market. And,
I hate
oh
the
my
market.
God, Boston market.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Pig went to the market.
But he sold his house for like an ass load of money. It's insane because this market's crazy. He lived in Seattle. I didn't want to say the number he sold his house for.
Well, Seattle's booming with the old Amazon out there.
It's booming, but they're
Millionaires.
booting heroin in the streets. I can't figure it out.
That's how cities go now. It's Bill Cosby. It's pull your pants up but rape. It's all wackadoo extremes.
Right.
You know, it's hobos and Silicon Valley on the other side. Look
Yeah.
at San Francisco, shitting in the street, and then we got fucking Elon Anal.
Same thing. I don't quite understand it. The house goes for $900,000, and you got three guys shooting heroin on the roof of your car.
Yeah. I think that's why you want to live in like a mediocre town, because everybody's just kind of coasted in the middle.
I always think of Northern Kentucky and Cincinnati. We talked about this recently too. And then you just drive to your gigs. You got a big grassy lawn, and your house. You got a 6-bedroom house for $80.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. All you need, in the words of Kyle Kinane, all you need is an airport these days.
Right.
Get me to a gig, let me make some cash, and come home and put my feet up.
But then I want an ocean. I like an ocean. I
Yeah,
like to
you
dip
like an
in,
ocean.
swim around. The salt, it heals.
It heals, but doesn't it feel like all the, well, that's a stupid thing to say. I'm not going to say it.
All right.
But
I thought you were going to say something else, though, in place.
I should. But you could travel to an ocean. You could make the ocean special. You don't want to live on the beach because then you're eating ice cream every day.
Well, I don't want to live on the beach, but I want to live within a shot of it. I don't want to have to get on an airplane to go to the beach.
No.
Which now I got a car. I could drive to Jones. I enjoy a Jones drive.
There you go. Love Jones Drive.
But, your time gets... don't you find it's tricky, particularly... I was going to say particularly our business, but I guess every business. But all of a sudden you're looking, you're like, that weekend's taken, that weekend's booked, that weekend's booked, that one's... And then I'm like, I could squeeze you in July 9th. You can come over for a hot dog.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It all gets swished up and swelled up and spit out your ass.
So true. And I don't know if that's healthy.
Well, I don't know either, but then it gives you, at least when you're booked, I said this, I think this is all reruns for me.
Oh, boy. I got the
remember
runs.
saying to Alan, our therapist, I was like, I have so much anxiety because I got every single weekend is booked. My life has been booked already for like 6 months out. And he started laughing. He's like, you're the first comedian I've ever had who's anxious because he has too much work.
That's great.
He's like, every other client comes in here and goes, I don't know how I'm going to make money in a month or 2 months or 3 months or 4 months.
Yeah.
And that did change my perspective of like, all right, I guess I should be grateful and then actively take time off.
Right.
So
yeah.
I'd rather be a guy with too much work who's got to take time off than
Yes.
a guy with no work who's like, well, I'm fucked.
I mean, how many comedians do we know going, I'm struggling out there. Can I open for you? I need any work I can get. And then we're going, I mean, the grass is always gayer. So.
Exactly. But that being said, it is nerve-wracking when you look at your calendar and you're like, I don't know, I'm not going to be able to see my parents till
I know.
2048, and they only have 6 months left.
Yeah, you feel guilty. My parents were over here, and I'm like, I got to go do a podcast where I drink Sorry, I got to leave, Mom and Dad, who are in their late 70s, and my dad's, wearing a diaper and a cane with fucking tennis balls on it.
How old are they really?
I think my dad's 75, my mom's 72. So they're not that old, but they're old.
Wow. No, I mean,
Yeah, he can't-
earmuffs. That's borrowed time. I mean, statistically.
Well, I'm going for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I feel horrible, but it's like, hey, we're so busy, but we just see that empty hole in the calendar, and we put our dick right in it.
I know, and then you want to make money so you can pay for their casket in a couple weeks. It's tough. It's a tough business.
Damn it. They're going to die. I can't handle it.
I know.
At least the cat will
We're
never
orphans. I'm an orphan.
Yes.
Remember, what's his name? By the way, how about Odenkirk?
What happened?
He fell down or something. He broke his tits. He had a heart-related condition. He fainted or something. They don't give you the info,
juice,
but
yeah.
his son said he's going to be okay or whatever.
All right, well, good for Odie. I just think it's weird, though, when on social media, everybody's like, we love Odenkirk. We were fighting for Odenkirk. I'm like, it's weird you guys just all glom on to one thing and just all go with it. It's so, I don't want to say sheepish, but it's just like high school. Like, this is what's cool? Okay, I'm in.
It's a weird illness. What?
an
He fell
illness.
down? I got to say everything I have to say.
Exactly.
It's just like,
This guy we don't like, this guy we like. Okay, cool.
Right.
Whatever you think, I think.
well, I mean, there was a famous comedian that passed away last week, and
Jackie Mason.
within 30 seconds, my Instagram is just... This is the time I met him. He told me I was the funniest comedian of all
yeah,
time. Oh,
yeah.
I remember one time he wrote that my joke was the best joke he ever saw.
Me.
And I'm like, could you give it a minute? I mean, he's got a kid in the comedy scene. Maybe make sure it's gotten to her before you post your fucking photo. But
Mooney? Who you talking?
Sheba.
Yeah, oh yeah, Jackie.
Yes. But Mooney died. He died a while ago.
That's why I was confused.
Plenty of those, too. But his kids don't exist. All right, let's Tuesdays with Stories, folks, is brought to you by Native Deodorant. Love Native Deodorant. There's a new promo code, by the way, Tuesdays with Stories, if you want to get some Native Deodorant, which you absolutely should. The show's brought to you by Native. They got new face and body sunscreen. Wow. Their new face and body screen. Something that stinks, I'll tell you, lots of things stink, everybody. I mean, I'm on the subway, the cat stinks, the car smells, what is this? Not a car, but
Apartment.
The apartment smells amazing. You got a raspberry candle cooking over there.
Thanks to Hangover Candle Co.
But a little ad in the middle of another ad.
Sorry, butt plug there.
But anyways, I was on the subway down here. The subway, it smells like shit. Some of these people, they just stink. And I wish they had some Native deodorant to put on their armpits or whatever's smelling. I mean, it's summertime in Manhattan, in Queens, a lot of bad odors going around. And I'll tell you what odors I love, Native deodorant, because Native cares about what you put on your body. You know Native from their legendary aluminum-free deodorant, but they take that same philosophy and make body wash, toothpaste, mineral-based sunscreen, a broad spectrum SPF 30 for your face and body. It's lightweight and absorbs quickly, and you can choose between unscented or coconut and pineapple. Those are some great flavors. Tell them how, buddy.
I love it. The lady loves it. It's unisex. We all use it. It smells great. Stay fresh, stay clean with Native by going to nativedeo.com/Tuesdays with Stories. Or use promo code Tuesdays with Stories at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/Tuesdays with Stories. Write the whole puppy out. Or use promo code Tuesdays with Stories at checkout for a whole 20% off your first order. That's pretty good. Get on it, folks, and smell better.
Tuesdays with Stories is also brought to you by Raycon. Here's a little secret. If you're feeling a little social anxiety, the best thing to do is throw on your favorite song, meditation, or podcast. I like to listen. I'll tell you who I like to listen to. Sam Coffey and the Iron Lungs. I'm wearing their shirt. This band kicks ass. Maybe for you fatties, listening to Tuesdays with Stories is how you get in the zone. So, I love listening to music. Like I said, I've been listening to all kinds of rock and roll tunes. You know, I started listening to again the Louie Louie by the Kingsmen.
Oh, great
Did you
tune.
know at 54-second mark, the drummer screwed up and he yells "fuck" audibly.
Come on.
Yeah, put it on. It's fun.
Never knew it.
And you can hear it. The best way to hear it is through your earbuds. 54 seconds of Louie Louie by the Kingsmen. Put on your Raycon earbuds. You'll hear it clear as day. It's pretty great. Raycon looks great. They come in a range of colors. They're comfortable, customizable gel tips included for a snug fit. Tell them, Mark.
I like them. This is them right here, wearing them right now. They come custom for your ear hole. They sound great. They feel great. Get on it. Create your own soundtrack for life with Raycon. Right now you can get 15% off all their products just for being our listeners. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tuesdays. That's it. You'll get 15% off your entire Raycon order. That's 50% off at buyraycon.com/Tuesdays. One more time, buyraycon.com/Tuesdays.
That's right. And Tuesdays with Stories finally is brought to you by Manscaped, with a special transmission for all you gay space cadets. Houston, we got a problem with pubes.
Oh, yeah.
They're taking over. My God, my pubes are probably sticking out of my shorts right now. But with Manscaped, I can achieve total weightlessness. Blast your pubes into another dimension. It all starts with the brand new Lawnmower 4.0. I love Manscaped. This stuff is amazing. My bush went for the before after is staggering. I mean, I look like a werewolf,
yeah.
and now I look like David Hasselhoff or whoever.
And your dick looks like a silver bullet.
Oh yeah, this razor has gone where no man has gone before. Both your balls and Uranus. Zinger. Their advanced skin-safe technology features a ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents. Plus, the Lawnmower 4.0 has 7,000 RPM. That's rotations per minute to you and me. Motor and a travel lock. It's even waterproof for a splashdown landing. The new lawnmower has an LED spotlight that's 4,000 kelvins. Easily light up the dark side of your moon, if you know what I mean. This stuff is as good as it gets. You want to tell them how to get it?
I call my dick Pink Floyd. I will say Bezos had a rocket that looked like a dick, and imagine if that had pubes on it. It'd look smaller.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I can't wait for the first black billionaire. That's going to be a huge rocket. All right, he'll get pulled over. Hey, get 20% off, free shipping with code Tuesdays at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with code Tuesdays at manscaped.com. Get the performance package today. Your space balls will thank you.
All right, I mentioned it. I'm wearing the shirt. I gotta give a big shout out to this rock and roll outfit, Sam Coffey and the Iron Lungs. I got a package yesterday. They sent me their 2 records on vinyl, a nice handwritten note, and this hell of a T-shirt here.
Hell yeah!
Go check them out, Sam Coffey and the Iron Lungs. I mean, this band kicks ass.
What are we talking? Hard rock? Old
hard
school,
rock,
throwback.
fun. I mean, there's a tune called "Lately." You start with that one. It's got a pop hook to it.
Ooh, I
and
like a hook.
It's one of my favorite rock songs ever. Sarah and I, we get our baseball bats. Well, they're my baseball bats, but we pretend to play guitar and we go back to back. We sing along. There's a female vocal in there. I mean, just a great sonic sound. There's a bunch of killer songs. Magic, 15 minutes, and their last record I also love. And it's killer. So if you're not listening to Sam Coffey and the Iron Lungs, you're doing music wrong, as far as I can tell.
I'm in. I'm down. I'll put him on the old tune list today.
Oh, you love him. I got Soder listening to him. He's walking around having a great time. He keeps texting me, blowing me. And I got to give a shout out to Matt Wayne because he's a little jealous because they sent me the goods and he told me about them. So
Suck it, Wayne.
hey, I'm Dubs.
Where
Didn't know who Paul Schrader was, so I thought that was a little offensive.
The
but
writer?
Whatever. That's right. And director.
Oh, it's all right.
I got a story about him, too.
Taxi driver.
That's right. Raging Bull, Last Temptation of Christ, American Gigolo, First Reformed. Guy's amazing.
Wow. Well, you know what's funny? I just watched this movie doc, and they all were a gang. It was like this gang of they called them like misfits and the new violence and the new cinema, and they hated them. They didn't hate him. Well, a lot of reviews like Pauline Kael, so violent. What's wrong with these men? These men are angry. Scorsese and gangster shit and all that, and pretty fascinating. What's this fucking Scarface?
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because you're like, oh, this is all old hat, as they say.
Right. It all comes around and goes around. De Palma, who is a little overrated, but this Schrader fella.
Palma.
Love Paul Schrader, and his first film that he directed is called Blue Collar, which I'd never seen before, never heard much about it. It's playing at the Film Forum, so I go, maybe I'll go check this out. I love Schrader. I've never seen his first movie. I loved First Reformed, which is his most recent movie. He's got another movie coming out with Oscar Isaac called The Card Counter. You got to throw this trailer on at some point.
Wait, he's still going?
Oh, he's still going, baby. He's like 97 years old.
All right.
This new one, The Card Counter with Oscar Isaac, who I'd let him eat my ass if he wanted to.
He's my number one male blow.
Oh, he's something. So, and he can play anything. He's Mexican, he's black, he's white, he's a robot. I mean, he can do anything.
He could go Jew. He's short. He's hot. He's gay.
He went Jew in that one, and then it's get caught up on these Star Wars. It's enough already with Star Wars.
Well, you got to pay. The biggest things, it's a lot of exposure there.
I know, but just come on with the Star Wars.
I
Who
know.
gives a hoot about Star Wars?
It's all silly. Well, Lucas was fun.
Yeah, for a minute.
The old ones.
Hate Lucas.
What?
Well, American Graffiti's fine. Okay, great. That's fun. And then the first Star Wars.
He changed the world.
Yeah, sure. For the better.
I guess so did Stalin.
Yeah, exactly. My fucking mother changed the world.
Wow, she changed the diaper. I don't know about the world there.
Oh, shit. I lost my thing. Hold on.
Oh, God. You got to have a mask on. Got to give the microphone a mask. What are you, Karen at Walmart?
There it is.
There we go.
But anyways, I won't take up too much time here, but I went to the Film Forum to watch this movie, Blue Collar. I mean, I took my pants off, took a shit on the seat, threw it up in the air, and caught it in my mouth. This is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Wait, this is old?
Old, 1978, Richard Pryor,
What?
Harvey Keitel, and the FBI agent from Midnight Run. Yaffa Photo, Kodo.
Yes.
How do you say his name?
Arafat.
Big black guy. Midnight Run. He's the FBI agent. I think his name's
I know what you're
Smirnoff
talking
or
about.
something.
Yeah,
Kodo,
yeah.
Moto.
Yofus Kodo.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
Yeah, he's
Ow.
handsome and fit back then. It
1 hour
starts with
photo.
a Y and Kodo.
Yasuf.
Yeah.
Yusuf Islam.
Otto and
shit.
George, something. Kato Kalin.
Shit. Just develop
Yamaha.
the photo. I got nothing. Photo booth.
Photo evidence. I don't know what it is, but he's great. But it's these three and Office. I'm watching it. Office Space borrowed a little.
Ooh.
Because Office Space is not Office Space.
I thought that was odd.
No, it is Office Space. Ron Livingston, is that
Yeah,
Office
yeah,
Space?
yeah.
Yeah, Office Space. So
Mike
Office
Judge.
Space is three guys, they're three friends, and they work at this job that they hate, and they decide to steal some money from it. That's what this movie is.
Oh, damn.
And it's Keitel and Pryor and 1 hour photo, and evidently they all hated each other. Schrader had a mental breakdown, but this movie's unbelievable. Guess the Rotten Tomatoes score. Take a guess.
I'm nervous because Rotten Tomatoes is all over the road.
But just take a guess.
I'll say 70.
Well, I'll give you a hint. It's a triple-digit score.
What? A hundo across the board?
Hundo Rotten Tomato. There's not
Wow.
one negative review anywhere. I mean,
What?
this movie's great. Pryor is doing. He's hilarious, but he's also like a dramatic role, and he's great.
I gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it. Take it and shove it up your ass.
Blue Collar. I'm in.
I mean,
Blue
this
Collar
movie,
comedy tour.
It's unbelievable. It's fantastic, and it's compelling, and it's funny, and it's jarring, and it's beautiful. I mean, this is a hell of a picture.
Now, why doesn't this take off? If it's so great, I mean, you're really building it up here. You're blowing it pretty hard. I feel like I'm worried it's going to be a letdown.
Well, it's 1978, and there was a lot going on, Iran or whatever. So who knows? But I walked
Iran.
afterwards. But I don't know. I think among the buffs, it's something. Biff wants to be a buff.
It's funny with movies because all these movie queefs, they know like most people don't know who the hell Paul Schrader is or John Milius or these guys. But they know, kind of like how we know about Nick Griffin or the other guy, Vecchione.
Yeah, sure. Greg Rogel.
There you go. We like comedy, so we know about the guys who are good just because they're not big. But these movie guys, they all went to go blockbuster route.
Right.
We want to do Star Wars. We want to do Indiana Jones. We want to do Jaws. Although Jaws is actually a great movie.
Jaws is great. But this is a fine picture. You're all going to enjoy it and whatever.
All right. I can't wait to watch it.
It might still be at the Film Forum. The Film Forum is great. It's right on Houston down there.
Oh, I walk past there all the time.
Yeah, it's nice. They got old shit, and it's fun, and it's exciting. It was a great movie experience. I had a couple buds, and a good time.
All right, I'm down. I got to go to a good movie.
I've been on a hot streak. Pig with Nick Cage is killer.
Wow.
And then I saw the Val Kilmer documentary, which is killer. You're in the cinema capital. I'm looking at one of the best movies theaters right there, IFC.
Easy. You're giving my shit away here.
Well, we've given it away a few times.
All right.
But there's
I'm
a
at
mirror
104
that
10th
reflects
Street.
it. And then the Quad Cinema in that direction.
There you go.
And then Film Forum over there is great.
All right, I'm in. I'm dying to see this Val. I'm so fascinated with this kooky, nutty German. Is he German? Yeah, what do you call that?
Think it's
glory hole.
His parents are maybe it's German,
Scandinavian, me.
Yeah, I
He
think
looks
it
a
might be
little
Scandinavian.
sweetie.
but he looks like a mess now. But it's a hell of a.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's quite a picture, and they don't get into did he smoke? Don't you always want to know why they got cancer?
Of course,
to make
of
yourself
course.
feel better.
And you go, I don't want to do what he did.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of cancer, we went out to Long Island.
What?
Huh?
Yo,
Long
you
Beach.
and I.
Yes.
Oh, that was great fun.
Yeah, I don't know if we got into that.
Did
but
we get cancer?
Well, so I was making fun of Long Island.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, not great joke, but boy, what a time that was. We drove out there, and it was me, you, and Sarah.
Mm-hmm. And Patrick Holbert
And Patrick filmed the whole thing, which will be a hot gay queef, a hot gay set.
coming soon.
Yeah, and the food was brutal, but we
so
sold
bad.
it out.
Sold out, packed show, and the food was just atrocious. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe we shouldn't be saying that.
We're not
but-
going to say the restaurant, but
the bar
yikes.
was great. I ordered fish and chips.
Can't go wrong with fish and chips.
Typically, I mean, can you describe what the fish looked like?
Well, it looked like a big, fat, square shit. It was exactly square. It was like if the, Sesame Street drew a square there, like in Pulp Fiction,
Yes.
And brutal fish, fried to the gills,
Ugh.
Jane Gills. And, man, and I ate half of it, and I wanted to shit blood.
It was like a school lunch. It was
Yes.
two squares, two perfect squares.
Yeah.
Little blocks, they look like coasters. I ate
Yes.
coasters and fries.
Yep.
And it was bad as bad can be. You finished it off for me, which I appreciate.
I
but
had to. I couldn't stand the sight of it.
Long Beach, hell of a town, home of Charlie McAvoy. I talked about Charlie McAvoy for about 9 minutes. No one knows who he is. And
Never heard of him.
No, some lady afterwards. It was so bizarre. They're a weird bunch out there. This lady's
Yeah.
like, leaving already? And because we had to run out because I had a cellar spot.
That's right.
And so I said, yeah, we got to run. I got a spot. And then she went, I wanted to get you an autograph, Charlie McAvoy. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's not here.
I
What are you going
think
to do? I'm supposed
she
to wait
was-
here? She's going to, she was banged up.
Half in the bag there.
And it was fun because I had to jingle the keys to get you to run out. And we ran out like Elvis, which was
Yeah.
exciting. And it's all going to be a hot gay set. But that was a rocking crowd.
Rock, I had to follow you, fucking annihilated, and I had to go after you, and you did 20 minutes on McAvoy, who they all know. I was like, I don't even know what this guy's talking about. Everybody went nuts for the hometown hero, and then I go up there and talk about, man boobs and Jews, and they were like, we don't like that shit.
No, they loved you. They loved me. They loved it all. I mean, it was great. And then there was a young lady that did a set. She did well.
Oh, yeah, they were just the crowd. I mean, my Aunt Sylvia could have killed in that room. They were
yeah.
so hot. He could have put Stephen Hawking up there.
Oh, yeah.
What is the difference between a Jew and a canoe? A canoe tips. Not my joke.
Great joke. But you didn't follow me. She followed me. That tall drink of lady.
Oh, that's right.
And did a fine job, I might add. Sarah killed. Reese killed. And then who's the fat guy that he kicks ass there? What's his name?
Kicks
Figs?
ass. Figs.
Yeah, Figgy Newton.
Fig Newton?
Remember,
Oh.
he's like hot but fat.
Hot.
He
but
was on the
fat.
show.
Hot fat.
He's from Gas Digital, I think.
Oh,
Fig. Isn't it Fig?
Yeah, Johnny Figs or something. Yeah, he's a hot hunky chubbo.
He's a chubbo. He needs an eating disorder stat, but he's like a guy that's like, look at this Jew, look at this homo, look
Right.
at this guy, and murder. I
Murdering.
love it.
Well, there's something about Long Beach. It's a throwback. Colin Quinn said Long Beach was like what Brooklyn was in the 70s.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and when you were on stage, geez, you got a real honker cooking here. You want to hide that thing or what? Where this is a family show, my God. Gonna wake the cat. But I'm all distracted now from seeing the
That's
foreskin.
mostly ball. I mean, you know me with the long ball.
Yeah. Well, it's good to package it all in one blob because then it looks like a real bulge, Battle of the Bulge. So, but when you were on stage, we're each doing 28 minutes or whatever because there's 4 comics on the goddamn show. But,
Five. Right?
And
Reese, Fat, you, me, Sarah, Lady. 6.
She did a little 4-minute
6.
set. Yeah, 6 comics. And so you went on, so I didn't want to watch because you were killing so hard. I didn't want to get in my head. So I walked to the beach, and the sun is still out. You know, it's summertime, and then I walked back.
Oh, that's fun. I love a beach walk. I love the ocean. It heals.
And it's just fun because, we live in squalor here with the homeless and the shitting and the heroin and the Puerto Ricans. And then you go out there, you're like, wow, I just walked to the beach, walked back, got a bunch of laughs and money and went home.
Good times. And we didn't even go home. Then we drove to the parking garage, dropped off Sarah and Holbert. They hooked up. Then you and I jumped on the train.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
That was fun.
And then I went to the cellar. You couldn't. I tried to lure you in.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Lure or lure? What the
lure, like a fishing.
L-U-R-E?
You're luring a fish.
I understand that, but I'm saying, how do you spell it?
L-U-R-E.
Well, that is right.
Fishing lure.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
That's rod and reel. Because some people have a rod but no reel. That's why you just held a stick and pull it out.
Oh, that's fly fishing.
Yeah, you need the reel.
River runs through it.
Real time.
New rules. But yeah, so we went back and we had a hot night there. Oh, I had something and I forgot it. Damn it, the fish sticks.
Long Beach, driving.
Shit in my mouth. I lost it.
Got sick.
The sickness is killing me. My brain is cloudy. I can't get over it.
It's because your whole body is working on recovering, I think.
Yes, recovery. Sucks. And you just want to go, all right, recover, hurry up. But it takes time. It's like a phone charging. It takes time
with
for
a wounded hand, because it likes to steal.
Who is that?
I think that's STP.
I think it's Lauryn Hill.
Originally, the Stereo Temple Pirates.
No, that's the Asian version.
Because they saw STP for the sticker, and they were like, we'll call our band STP, and they had to come up. No, it was going to be the Stereo Temple Pirates. That's what I read.
Oh, weird. That's no good.
I think I got something else here. Oh, you watched the Woodstock 99 yet?
I did.
That's something.
It was good. It was a little hard on the white guys are angry. I was like, all right, with the white guy are angry narrative. I'm even watching with the lady who's got a big clam, and she's like, all right. I'm sick of the white guy thing.
It was fun. I'll just say this, and I don't want to sound like fucking Bill O'Reilly over here.
Sure.
But they go on. The one blonde woman, every take was horrible. It's
my
all,
God.
you're talking about woke.
Yeah.
Every take was shit. And then they literally do a thing about how in the late 90s, all the white artists, all the white male artists became misogynistic. Limp Bizkit and all this stuff. I'm like, you're going to talk about music being misogynistic and completely exclude and omit
hip-hop
black artists?
Yeah, right.
Not to mention,
They're doing
that's
black
insane.
artists.
That's insane to omit. Then you're acting like rock and roll, white artists, rock and roll weren't misogynistic in the 70s. Like that was a new development in the 90s.
Right.
Shake your ass, little girl, and little girl is your daddy. I mean, like
yeah, I'm
it's
a
like this
rambling man.
twist and shout. I mean, like it wasn't like all of a sudden in the 90s rock music got like a little objectionable to women.
That's true.
But this idea that that's a white thing, I mean, like, hip hop, bitch, this, suck a bitch, smack a bitch. I mean, like.
Well, they kept saying rock and hip hop melded, and we got this horrible Kid Rock, and we got Limp Bizkit and all this shit. But I'm like, okay, they're doing hip hop, so let's get mad at hip hop too.
I mean, that was insane.
It was a horrible time for me. Korn, get out of here.
Couple horrible things, but it was a fun doc because it took me back to those times. And, but Fred Durst is got to be the biggest piece of shit of all time.
Oh,
God, that guy sucks. It's so weird to watch that guy and be like, this is good. I like this guy.
I know.
He stinks.
Millions of people loved him. He made a shit ton of cash off of that one nookie bull crap, whatever that was. But you're young. You're dumb. You go into it. It's like you said with a tattoo. When you're 19, you probably got a Limp Bizkit thing on your thigh there.
But I was 17 and I was like, this band sucks. This is awful.
Same.
So who knows? But it is fun. It's a fun doc to watch it all build and blow up and go crazy.
It was well done.
But yeah, there was some takes that you're like, this is a wild omission.
Yeah.
And also, she throws out there, at 69 Woodstock, there was riots. I'm like, there was no riots at the 1969 Woodstock. I never heard of it, ever.
Altamont.
And, yeah, that's a different thing altogether.
Altamont.
And then you're like, this is a riot. Like, they're, like, knocking stuff over, stealing, breaking shit. They're like, and then she also said, 69 Woodstock, people died. Well, one person died. Well documented.
Yeah.
One guy died.
Heat.
And so it's weird to just be like, people died there.
Right.
And you're like, well, one person died.
Yeah.
And one was born.
Is that right?
Yeah. It began and ended with the same amount of people.
That's fun.
That's an old story. I don't know if it's true, but
I'd like to meet that kid. Yeah, I was born at Woodstock.
Bobby Kelly just called. I
Uh-oh.
was educated at Woodstock.
There you go. Yeah, it was a bit grandiose, but it was cool to see that. And that was our primo. We were right little what do you call it? When you're you're tempered, when you're young and you can impressionable.
Impressionable.
Yes, we were so impressionable. Remember the cargo shorts, the backwards fitted hat? It was all so 90s.
What is smack dab? What's the original? Who's the first person to say smack dab?
Ooh, that's good.
Where'd that come from? Why is it? What is it?
I like
smack
it.
Dab in the middle of my asshole.
It works though. It's an onomatopoeia. It just sounds right. Smack dab in the middle of the city.
What's the order? We need Shelby back. Maybe we can have Shelby sit over there by the painting.
Give it a goog.
Nah, we're
Shelby's
probably
got to
fine.
come all the way over here, and I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to feed him.
That's a good point.
What do you put out a little cat food for Shelby? Maybe I don't know.
But smack dab, I don't know what that is. We all say it.
I
Isn't
love
that
it.
Weird.
I love questions like that. The origins are fun. You know where break the ice comes from?
No, I imagine breaking the ice.
Yeah, that's it. No, the cargo ships used to have to come in the winter, and they'd have to break the ice to get the ships in because they wanted all the goods.
Uh-huh.
So they called it, now the ships are coming. We broke the ice. So it's like, hey, we got through this conversation. We broke the ice.
Now it's a little easier. It's a little more fluid.
There you go. I
That's
love
right.
stuff like that. And it's a lot of nautical.
Yes.
A lot
Nautical's
of
big.
Because, boats were the way.
Nautical wheelers, yeah.
Yes, nautica, slavery.
I have one other thing. I mean, do you have some more stuff?
I'm out. I'm sick. I've been trying to take it easy.
Well, this is going to be weird because I got a big project coming up. I'm keeping it a little,
very
it's
big.
a little DL right now.
This is a humding if I've ever seen one.
It's a wild situation.
Whopper.
So I'm not going to be able to record for like a month.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to bank.
I'm going to be in production, so
Oh, don't give it away.
Gay
porn.
I won't be able to record. So we gotta bank. So it's gonna be like the old days.
Yes.
Which is hard to remember. We used to do 2 back to back.
Oh, that was exercise.
And then
Marathon.
people started to catch on. They were like, "Hey, this ain't no good."
Yeah, you're wearing the same shirt, and you look really tired.
Well, there's no video back then. I think we would just be like, "All right, I don't know. You say something, you fucking idiot."
Yeah, there was some tough times, but we pulled it out, and we've been doing this 17 years, and
Long time.
so yeah, we'll make it work. We always have. I went to Australia once. You went to Nam and killed those kids. So we'll figure it out.
But just to fuck them. You know what would be fun if we'd need like a Rain Man autistic idiot, but like on Seinfeld, which there was a lot less of than there is Tuesdays with Stories, but they have like a get out count. The first time Elaine said get out, she said it 14 times
that's
total. They have the number of Jerry's girlfriends. That would be fun to find how many times we've said gay, anal,
Right.
cheese, dick, shit, ass, all that stuff. It'd be fun to have a count and like all that stuff.
I love that. That's great. Yeah.
That would take years, though.
Yeah. Give me that's the clinker, bag of hammers.
Queef
would
jizz.
be queef is to the moon. Like if you stacked up all the queefs, they do that. If you put all the hamburgers together, we've all eaten, it would go to Mars and back.
Right, yeah.
The queefs would go to black hole and fuck it.
Jizz, I can't even imagine. But anyways,
Yeah.
I got one last thing I can talk about. I don't know how crazy it is, but
Hit me, fatty.
I'm coming over here on the subway, and you're always like, I don't have much. Maybe something will happen. So you really keep your eyes peeled. Like, maybe there's something I can talk about.
Yeah.
And I was on the subway and moderately full, not crazy, but there's a young lady who looked normal, kind of in shape, African-American lady, 20s, had like a yoga pants situation and
Oh, yeah.
T-shirt.
Love that.
and a shopping bag. And she
Okay.
walked up the thing and passed. And, you just kind of go, there's a woman. You're always aware of your surroundings.
Sure.
And she walked down there, and then she walked back by, which I thought was unusual. I must be looking for a seat, whatever, I'm reading.
Uh-huh.
And then she walked by again.
Ah.
And so I looked up, and I start seeing the faces of the people looking at her going, what's this? And so you start to go, maybe there's a situation here. This lady from 59th Avenue and Lexington Avenue, 59th Street and Lexington Ave, all the way to 34th Street where I got off the train, which is about 6 stops, walked back and forth without stopping.
In the car.
In the car, subway car. And then I know she started to get kookier, but she was kind of attractive, but looked like she was on meth. Maybe her first time doing meth.
Whoa.
Or coke or something, or she was just trying to get her steps in.
That's
but
what I
mean,
was thinking.
Up and down, back and forth. But she was pretty. You started to see she'd get a little kookier, and then she started going
Oh.
doing these.
Interesting.
But it was interesting because she had a nice enough body to make love to.
Oh, careful there.
Jesus Christ.
That's a hell of a stretch. Wow. I wonder if she was just having a drug day. Some days you're like, I'll do blow today.
Yeah, I think it might be a drug day.
Wow. Fascinating. And then you just want to go, what is it? Are you drugged up? Are you crazy? Talk to me, you kooky nut.
And you want to talk to the other people. I'm like, what do you think? It's crazy, right?
Right.
And then you always have the people that are like, hey, she has trouble or whatever. And you're like, all right, whatever. Can we just, I thought it'd be fun to poke fun a little bit.
Yeah.
No.
I just want to get to the bottom of this top.
Yeah. So that was fun. It was interesting. I don't know.
No, that is interesting. I like that's why I like that misconnections.
I
Because you
forgot
finally
about that.
tell the truth. You go, hey, you stared at me, I stared at you, I had a boner, you thought I was, Shia LaBeouf. What'd you think? And then they go, I was attracted to you. It's like, there's all these things happening between people's heads that you never know about that you finally get to reveal.
Does that still exist, Mixed Connections?
I think it's just
the
called
cough.
Craigslist now.
The cough hit me. I felt
Oh,
the
sorry.
thing.
Sorry. Was it phlegm?
I don't know. I felt air. I felt like a real heat.
All
It was a
right.
cough heat.
They said, I talked to Dr. Steve. I said, you sure? Oh, we got a blowjob happening at the
The
end.
cat's eating its pussy.
What a way to wrap this thing up. Real button.
How weird. You just lick your own body.
I know, right? All that hair, too. Imagine licking your pubes.
Ugh, it seems so unpleasant.
Yeah.
I've licked other people's pubes,
Sure.
and I hated it.
Yeah, it's not good. Shave that shit, dudes.
Yeah, yeah, boys. Manscaped.
There you go.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, where are you going to be? Hold on, let me
Well,
just double check. I don't have anything.
I'm going to be, I don't know. I'm working on something.
Oh, right. You got to cancel gigs.
Yeah, I don't have gigs for a while. Something big cooking. I've got something pretty big.
Very
Definitely
big.
a game fish or a marlin.
Too big.
September
Could fail.
19, 2021. Oh, it could fail.
That's true.
Could be a big fail.
Oh,
No,
boy.
it's 23, 24, 25, September. Helium, Philadelphia. Get tickets. Get them early, for God's sakes. If I don't sell in Philly, I got to take my own life, for God's sakes.
Oh, go see the queef.
And then a bunch of stuff coming up. Bananas in New Jersey, Mark Ridley's Comedy
Oh,
Castle,
great one.
believe it or not. And there might be a trip to L.A. just for a day or two, perhaps. I'm going to go, that's a whole other story. And then I'm coming to Vancouver finally in January. And a bunch of dates. I wish I knew them. I don't have them with me. They're over there. But check out Joe and Ron on Talk Movies. We're doing a lot of fun stuff over there. It's got a small following, and Mindful Metal Jacket still exists. A few hundred people listen to that. So check those out. Subscribe to my YouTube. That's what I should plug.
That's the key.
YouTube. Plug the YouTube. Trying to make that a thing. And the next special will probably be on there, which I'm looking to shoot maybe in the winter.
Ooh, baby.
January.
Everybody's going I mean, Shane Gillis, Stavros told me he's probably going to go YouTube. Ian Lara. I think it's the new frontier.
Hell yeah. I spent some time with Stavros. What a great
I
hang.
love that guy.
Love Stav. I was at the 5 spots in the stand there all night. And sometimes it can be a little iffy over there. And then Stavros, I see him, and he's like, I'm here. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We split a car ride back. I kissed him on the lips.
He's so pleasant that I was watching him, talking to him, and I was going, what is it about this guy that's so magnetic, that's so likable?
Well, he laughs. He's cute. He's good fun. And he's fun because he is woke, but also extremely irreverent.
Right.
You can get the both sides. Kind of like a cat's. Little
Yes.
cats.
Not this son of a gun.
This is no fun at all.
No. Although you can say the N-word around him and he doesn't budge.
That's true. Well, he just grabbed you.
Oh, there we
boy.
go. We're doing a little fight here.
Oh God.
Look, he's weak. It's like a Cosby victim. All right, I'm all over the road. Nashville, the other one, Richmond Funny Bone, Portland Helium, Madison on State, Wisconsin.
Comedy on State.
Comedy on State. I'm falling apart here. So yeah, come on out, say hello. Buffalo, Skyline, Appleton, Arlington, Texas. I'm all over Texas. Albany, Funny Bone, West Palm Beach, Comedy Connection in Rhode Island. Check out the specials. Check out the Patreon. We got hot stuff cooking all week long. I think best Patreon in the biz when Chuck's on the ones and twos. It's not too shabby. Get to New York, you fat cum guzzler. And yeah, we'll see you in hell. Thanks for the love. Greg says hi.
George is saying, got it.
Praise Allah.
No